In this video, I'll be going over the brand new Plasma chain and the XPL coin. Plasma is a new blockchain that is built for one purpose only: to be able to send stablecoins to anyone in the world instantly without any fees involved. This is a high caliber project that has very big backing. So I'll be discussing whether or not it's worth it to buy the XPL token in this video, as well as my price prediction. Let's get into it. So the XPL coin is currently trading for $1.40 with a market cap of $2.5 billion. And it's already listed on most major exchanges in the world, as well as all the popular decentralized exchanges like Uniswap and PancakeSwap. So it's very easy to buy if you do want to do so. Now, when it comes to the Plasma chain, the XPL token is tied to the Plasma chain. It's the main token for it, and it's built for one purpose only, like I said in the intro to the video. It's built to send stablecoins anywhere in the world without any fees. That's huge. This is making projects like Tron and even XRP essentially obsolete. That is, of course, if the Plasma chain can succeed long term. And I'll be giving my opinion on that in this video. I will say it's not financial advice. This is for educational, informational purposes only, but this thing is definitely worth looking into. Now, in terms of how fast it is, the Plasma chain has 1,000 plus transactions per second with less than 1 second block times, which means it is instant. You can send $1, $1,000, $100,000, even $1 million to anyone in the world instantly. And if you're sending USDT, you will pay 0 fees. This is a breakthrough. Now, keep in mind, the fee is actually subsidized, so someone is paying it. That is the Plasma chain itself and their foundation. But you, the end user, you don't have to pay any fees. Now, with that being said, if you're going to be doing DeFi on the Plasma chain, which I'll get into in a second, you will need the XPL coin to pay for your gas fees, all right? It's just no gas fees when it comes to sending stable coins. Now, when it comes to the large scale spectrum of this project, it is global, right? They have 100 plus countries already involved, 100 plus currencies, and 200 plus payment methods. A lot of popular crypto payment cards, such as Cast, for example, are already integrated. They are partners with the Plasma chain. So this project has very big backing as well. All of the big crypto VCs are in Plasma, and that is likely a good thing when it comes to regulatory scrutiny. With their strong backing, they should be able to work with the government to make sure that everything does get approved so that the Plasma chain can actually stay relevant and not get in trouble. So yeah, global reach, you can send money to anywhere in the world. 15 plus supported stablecoins already. They already have over $5 billion in stablecoin deposits on their chain. So this thing is growing very, very rapidly. And you can do a lot of DeFi things on the Plasma chain. The most simple thing would just be to lend USDT out. And if you do want to lend your USDT out, you can get 22.83% APY for just doing it. And they are currently rewarding users with XPL coins just by participating in the Plasma ecosystem. So you can do some pretty simple things, such as provide liquidity on Uniswap, or you can lend and borrow on Aave, some very basic DeFi things, and you will get rewarded in XPL coins. Now, if you're wondering one of the easiest ways to actually get started on the XPL chain, they are partnered up with LayerZero and Stargate Finance, which is LayerZero's protocol. Guys, we've talked about LayerZero a lot on this channel. We actually got the ZRO LayerZero airdrop back in 2024, and LayerZero is a project that has built infrastructure to be able to send crypto to any different blockchain out there almost instantly. So if you did want to get your hand on Plasma XPL, I can leave this link down in the description below. This is the official bridge, but you can bridge from Ethereum, from Base, as well as some other Ethereum layer 2s like Arbitrum and Optimism instantly over to Plasma, and you can convert even USDT directly to XPL Plasma coins right on the Plasma mainnet instantly. So it's very easy to get your hands on XPL tokens and get involved if you did want to start earning with their DeFi rewards currently. By the way, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any important updates. And let's go ahead now and talk about the price action of the XPL coin. So the XPL coin has been tradable on the pre-market since over here back in late August, but they actually did have their token generation event just a few days ago on September 25th. And as you can see on September 25th, the token price went from around 70 cents all the way up to a new all-time high at $1.69. That is a 127% gain in just 2 days' time. Now the XPL coin is pulling back. So we have a pretty interesting setup forming here on XPL. It went on a parabolic rally, And now it's actually breaking trend. It broke down through this trend line. So it's time to pay attention and look at this dip, in my opinion, as an opportunity, because I think that a good trade up is actually going to present itself very soon here for XPL. I will say, guys, this is not financial advice. I am primarily just looking to trade XPL. I'm not necessarily looking to invest into this thing for the long term. But if we look at XPL here on the daily time frame, there is a 1-day order block or demand zone that has formed right at around $1.25. This is a main area of interest. Now, if we head back down to the lower time frames here on XPL, and we can pull a fib from the all-time high down to the lows of this consolidation. Well, some pretty interesting things are going on here. Inside of this 1-day demand zone, we actually have the bottom of the golden pocket, which is coming in at $1.28, lining up well with that 1-day time frame demand zone. So I'm going to keep this pretty simple here. I would say that starting from the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, which is at $1.33, that is going to be the start of the buy zone. And I'd say the bottom of the buy zone is going to come in all the way down at the lows of this consolidation structure, which is at $1.11. So I'm looking at $1.33 down to $1.11 as the buy zone for XPL. The reason I think the buy zone is all the way down to the lows over here is because there are a lot of people that are chasing after this coin. There's also a lot of interest to buy this coin inside of the demand zone. So where would everyone place their stop losses? They would all put their stop losses underneath the lows. So if the market makers wanted to stop everyone out before actually running this thing back up to new highs, they would likely run the lows down here at $1.11. Remember, guys, retail really is not here in the market right now. They're mostly just like trading stocks. Okay, this market is all run by the exchanges, the market makers, and the venture capitalist firms. And they have one sole purpose in this market: to extract as much money as possible. So if they wanted to screw over all the retail traders in XPL, they would likely run the lows and then pump it up. It's not guaranteed to happen. It's just what I'm seeing here in the chart, trying to play some 4D chess here and think ahead, think like the market makers. If you guys do appreciate that insight, be sure to smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. But that's what I'm seeing here. If XPL does end up closing a 1-day candle below the lows over here at $1.11, I would cut the trade and I would look to be buying this thing lower, coming in at around 85 to 69 cents, right? But let's see, guys. Let's see if it does close a daily candle below the lows over here. I personally don't think it will. I see it holding this structure and at least trading in this range. And if it just goes into our demand zone back up to the highs, we're looking at a 35% gain. So that is a lot of money to be made just actively trading XPL. Personally, I do think it can break out into new all-time highs. It's already a higher market cap, currently coming in at $2.5 billion. But again, if the market makers and the venture capitalist firms want to pump this thing up, they are going to do so. It's a new coin, and they can actually do that. Because if we look at the vesting schedule, the emissions aren't really that bad until Q2 of 2026, which means the float is going to stay low, right? The overall fully diluted valuation is $14 billion, but the float's going to stay pretty low until Q2 of 2026, which is still like 9 months away. So there's plenty of time here for this thing to go on a run because there's not that many coins in circulation right now. Also, I will mention LayerZero is worth looking at too, right? If we look at LayerZero here on the daily time frame, it might be looking to break out of this long accumulation range and break out above this daily 200 EMA. So LayerZero, like I said, we got airdropped this coin here at Crypto Empire back in 2024, over 1 year ago now. But it has the classic airdrop distribution pattern where it kind of pumped in the beginning, fizzled out, and it's just been going sideways. But when it breaks out of this accumulation range, I see it running minimum back up to the 2025 yearly open at $5. $5 is the minimum price target for LayerZero ZRO. Not a guaranteed 100% move, but damn near guaranteed. Look into ZRO. If it does reject here at this range high and pull back to around $2, that would be an amazing entry. I would be looking to buy even more ZRO. and for a minimum run up over here to $5. These are two very relevant projects. They have a lot of regulatory clarity, they have very big backing, and I would not ignore them as we head into Q4 of 2025, which should be a very exciting time in the crypto bull run. So in this video, we talked about the Plasma chain and the XPL coin. We went over the fundamentals, and we also took a look at the technicals at the price chart to go over the current trade setup that I am seeing on XPL. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you are new to Crypto Empire and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash the subscribe button and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. But my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.